Hi everyone, it's Anne Marie. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today the design team of Country Craft Creations, we are having a Halloween hop. We're calling it the Trick or Treat Halloween hop. And each one of us is going to share with you a project of some sort of a treat holder. And my project are these super cute, my project is, sorry, these super cute milk carton treat holders. So remember these little milk cartons when you were in school? They're just adorable. They're super easy to make. You can knock out a bunch of them really quickly. I just used the supplies that I had in my stash from leftover Halloweens from the past. So this is just super easy to do. I chose to make my milk carton base out of just basic cardstock. I felt that the pattern paper that I have just maybe wasn't a heavy enough weight. I was just worried maybe something would fall through the bottom, but yeah, so there you go. There's that cute little one. And then but what I did do with this one, this is the pattern cardstock. This is the Authentic Spectrum 2 cardstock. If you're familiar with it, it is a really nice heavy weight, and you can just make the project out of this paper, so and not have to worry about anything falling out. But look at that sweet little ghost. She's actually made out of felt. Then I had some trick or treat, some ribbon in my stash that says trick or treat. And then I'm just holding these closed with a little binder clip. Let me see one. This one has some treats in it. So you see I have these tiny little binder clips that I bought ages ago. And they're perfect. They're perfect size. I just added some ribbon with some bling on it. And then inside you can see I just added some treats. And then that folds in. Adorable, right? Super cute. Then I have this little guy, a little Dracula with a piece of the ribbon. I did this one, the closure, a little bit differently. I did some, poked a couple of holes. See there with my crocodile. Yeah, so how cute is that? And then there's this one. The cardstock is white. This paper, and this paper, pattern paper, are from the Echo Park Hocus Pocus paper collection. That is new, so I did buy that. I got that from Tammy's store, countrycraftcreations.com. This paper and this paper and this paper, pattern paper, these are all part of it. It's super, super old. It's from Die Cuts with a View. I've had it probably 5 years or more. It's called, what is it called? I'll show you this, but I've had it for forever. Ghosts and Goblins. Sorry for the glare. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of it left. I am more, where'd it go? That was weird, sorry about that. I must have bumped the mouse or something. Sorry about that. I am a fan of like the cutesy Halloween. I don't like the gory stuff. I don't like scary movies, but this is what we're going to make today, so let's get going. Move this out of the way. Don't need a whole lot of supplies, like I said. Basically, you're just going to need your scoreboard. If you are choosing to make your carton out of the pattern paper, you'll just need one piece of pattern paper. You want to cut it down to 10.5 by 7.5. Okay? Then we are going to put it in the scoreboard on the 10.5-inch side. Or if you're using a ruler and a stylus, you're going to want the long side on the right. You're going to score at, let me grab my stylus, 2.5, oops, 5, 7.5, and 10. Okay, then rotate it to the right one time. Score again at 2.5 and 5. And then at this point, you're going to flip it over and score it at 7. Okay, that's it. It's really that easy. Okay, so now what you want to do, you actually have a series of 2.5, you have a grid with 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. You should have a 1/2 inch tab at the top and then one along your right hand side. Okay, so now you can just go along and fold on all your score lines. And it's very important that you burnish them really well. Get yourself a nice crisp fold. Just makes the box look that much better. Okay, there's that, whoops, that 1/2 inch tab. I tend to go fast when I do this, and sometimes I mess up my creases. Okay. That looks awesome. Okay, now what you want to do is have that 1/2 inch tab on your right hand side, and then see here where this little square is right here, where those two score lines intersect. Just go ahead and take your scissors, don't cut the square out, just cut right up to that score line, and then go ahead and angle that just to get that little bit of bulk out of there. Then we're going to come down here, and we're going to actually remove that rectangle. So you should have something that looks like that. Okay? Now what we need to do is make the flaps that are going to hold the box closed at the bottom. So along these vertical score lines, we're going to actually cut straight up the score line to that first horizontal score line. If you have any experience making boxes, I'm sure you've done this before. Just cut straight up. And it's so much easier to do it at this point than after you put it together. Alright, so you should have something that looks like that. So at this point, you can put your score tape or some sort of an adhesive on this small flap. This is going to hold your box closed, or your milk carton closed. I prefer score tape right here. If you follow me for any length of time, you know I'm a fan of the art glitter glue. But just to speed along, I'm going to go ahead and use score tape. Okay, before I remove that, let's turn it over, fold that side in. We're going to go ahead and form the rectangle. Just try to keep your score lines, horizontally, keep them matched up. And there you go. So you should have something at this point that looks like this. Now there is, if you recall, we cut that little square. Oh, it's hard to see it. There it is. See that little flap? I prefer to put some glue on that. I don't like to have it flapping around for no reason. So I just go ahead and put that right back together. Okay. So then that becomes the back. I use that as the marker for which side is the back. Right? So you can turn it upside down, and you're going to fold each one of the little flaps in. What did I say? That one was the back. Okay, so again, you can use glue on here. Again, I'm just choosing to do score tape to make it go a little more quickly. And because I cut that a little crooked, I'm going to trim a little bit off right here. Okay. Let me remove that. So as you can see, this is just super, super quick. Trying to take my time. So fold, form all that together carefully, and there you have it. Awesome, right? So you have this first score line here, what you want to do is take right here so you can see, push inside there with your fingers and kind of pull that little top piece together, and you'll see that it gives you that nice, the paper naturally gives you that nice curve right there. So take one of your clips, hold it together. You hear that? That's how you know that you've got that nice curve when it pops out like that. So that is the base of your milk carton done. So if you've already used your pattern paper, instead of cardstock like I did, if you've used your pattern paper, you can go ahead and start decorating. But again, obviously I used cardstock, so at this point, if you use cardstock also, you're going to need your pattern paper. I cut 4 squares, 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. This is a 2.5 inch square here. So I just wanted a little bit of a border. So I cut 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. Whoopsie. And then also for this top section right here, you're going to want something, a piece of pattern paper that's 2 3/8 wide by 1 3/4 inches tall. And you'll just need 2 of those. Okay? One for the front, one for the back. So you can use glue, you can use score tape. I'm just going to go ahead and use my ATG gun, which is going to run out any second now. I should have changed it first. So yeah, so then you just can go ahead and just start adding them. Get them on as straight as you can. You could, like I said, you could really knock out a lot of these. And let's see, it is 11 o'clock in the morning here where I am. I need to make 25 of these for some coworkers. They'll all be very, very happy. Okay, so just go ahead, continue on adding your pattern paper. All 4 sides. Okay. So that's what you should have, something that looks like that so far. How cute is that, right? And then this is the 2 3/8 by 1 3/4. This is going to, which one is my front? I forgot already. Oh, this is my front. I always take my clip off because, as you saw, when it's put together with the clip on it, this gets kind of rounded. So I always flatten it out to actually add my piece of pattern paper. I hope that makes sense to you. There we go. Okay, so I put one on the front and one on the back. There's no need to have it on the sides that curve in. It's just going to be a waste of your paper. So I'll go ahead and add that piece in. Oops. Okay. At this point, you can add in your little treats, and I have here, yummy, some M&Ms. So we also have a little Snickers and a Twix bar. Then also, and I am not a fan of these, but these are white chocolate Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So you can see you can fit, and there's still plenty of room in there. So you can fit quite a lot in these. So how cute is that? So I decided to, from the sticker sheet from the paper collection, there was this cute little spider web. It says trick or treat on it. I think I'm just going to pop that up right there. I put some foam tape on the back. Okay. And I like to add just a little bit of glue to these too because I just worry that they won't stick. I know it's overkill, but... So this is my front, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right. It's a little bigger than I would like, but let's go ahead and stick that on. Okay. And then you can add your ribbon. There's so many different options, so many decorating options. Where's my son? You're going to go ahead and tie this into a bow. Do the bunny ears. I am just not the best bow maker in the world. Oh, yikes. See, this is why I hate bows. Okay, so make yourself some sort of a bow. If you want to put it there, you could put the bow. Actually, why don't we put the bow there? No, put the bow right there. Add some bling to the bow. You could use, I have these fun little spiders. Let's see. What else do I have? I have these little bats. You saw that bat. I have some moons. I have some pumpkins. There's a black cat. I have these crazy little pumpkins. This little adorable skeleton. I'm going to make one with him on it. And some ghosts. And so my point is there are so many options that you can use. Make these for Halloween. These make great teacher gifts. I'll put these down like this. So yeah, so the possibilities are endless. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you make a ton of these, and if you do, I hope you tag me on social media so that I could see them. I love to see what people create. So thank you so much for stopping by, and there will be links down below with the other design team members' YouTube channels. You can stop by and see what they created. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.